Hey guys, we're back for some more Pokemon Mystery Dungeon 2. Last time we were dragged into the depths of hell, and now we're trying our best to escape. So, oh, wait a second, not yet. Let's see what I'm looking like here. Okay, we have some things that I need to put away. So let me do that real quick. Alright, we're good to go. Are you ready, Keeta? All set. Okay, let's go. Sealed Ruin. Okay. Cool. This place has a weird color palette. It's like the rest of the future has looked kind of purple, and this one's very yellow. That always threw me off. But yeah, it's actually kind of ugly, to be honest, but whatever. This is probably the first negative thing I've said about the game. Oh, okay. Right, I don't think I got a chance to, like, talk about everything that's happened so far, being pulled into the future and everything. Maybe I did? Anyway, I'm just gonna talk about it a little more. Like, I don't know, this is... Like, Pokemon's had doomsday plots before. Gen 3, Gen 4, Gen 5, kind of? Gen 6 to be sure, and not really Gen 7. I don't think that's much of a doomsday. But, like, this is the first time we see, you know, it's a common plot device to show what will happen if the heroes don't succeed. Either through, like, some place that has already been messed up, or in this case, the future. We see that in, like, a lot of common games like Ocarina of Time. In the future, Ganondorf's taken over Hyrule, everything is messed up. This is the same thing, basically. But, like, this is new to Pokemon, because Pokemon doesn't really go as in-depth with its story as a lot of other games do. It's just not... Oh. Okay, Eva's... Oh, we have a lot of Oran Berries, might as well. Pokemon doesn't like to go into that much depth with its stories, unfortunately. But because of the structure of Mystery Dungeon, we do get in-depth stories a lot. And that allows, like, the stuff we're seeing here with more complex, okay. You know, Eve, you really used swagger on that Probopass and then didn't kill it. Dude, it's gonna kill you. You can't just use swagger. You're using swagger on the other one now. There you go. So yeah, with Mystery Dungeon, we get a lot more, like, complex stories, and oh, and another big thing, in-depth characters. Like, that's something I would love out of Pokemon. Really, we don't get much... We get some character development, usually with the rival or the villain. Just very bare bones, and it's kind of like same thing, like maybe Gen 1, Gen 2. You have, like, a mean rival who becomes more accepting. The friendly rival doesn't even get any development, basically, besides, I don't know, getting stronger. But, your partner in Mystery Dungeon, in this game at least, is kind of like, Wally from Gen 3. Very timid, kind of a wimp, and they become stronger throughout the game, more brave. So yeah, I guess that's a good character. Like, I haven't played through Gen 3 in a long time, but from what I remember, he's a pretty good character, so something like that is good. That's the kind of stuff I want to see out of Pokemon more often, because their characters are a bit lacking. Oh no. This is scary. Okay. Midpoint, we know there's a boss. Also, this music is terrifying. Another cool touch, the water in the future is not animated. We must be getting close to the bottom now, Keeta. We have to catch up to Grovile soon. Let's keep it up. I've gone quite deep. There's not much farther now. If I can get through here, I should be at the forest. The Sableye are coming. There's no time to waste. That reminds me. I wonder how those two are doing. Have they eluded the Sableye? No, forget it. This isn't the time. I have to give priority to my own mission no matter what. I vowed to complete it even if it means making sacrifices. Time to go. You there! Stop! Huh? Who's there? You invade this place with no warning. Then you disturb our slumber. Then, without apology, you try to leave? Who's there? Who are you? You dare to anger us! We expect you to pay for these insults. Where are you? Quit hiding and reveal yourself. You accuse us of hiding. We do not hide. We are. We are here. We are Spiritomb. There is no mercy for those who transgress against us. Ah. They always give you something ominous, like, right after the midpoint. I've completely forgotten what I was gonna say. I guess we can talk about Spiritomb, like, that's a cool Pokemon. Don't you have to go... It's only in Platinum, right? You have to do something in the Underground. The Underground is a really cool feature of Platinum, and it was in Diamond and Pearl too. But it was really cool, part of Gen 4. Secret Base, it was kind of like Secret Bases. Was it better? I guess, yeah, I guess it was better in a way, because there was more, like, stuff you could do than mining. You didn't get to, like, choose a route. I guess that was better about the Secret Bases. You could choose, like, your favorite route to put it on. But, I grew up with Gen 4 more than Gen 3, so I will always prefer things in Gen 4. Reflect, that should do the same thing that it normally does. Let's see. Having physical attack. Okay, yeah. Same thing. Might be good, but I doubt we can learn it. Spiritomb. Really cool. It didn't have a weakness until Gen 6, right? When I was young, I was always obsessed with, like, Pokemon who had the fewest weaknesses. I thought that was the most important. Now I realize it's, like, more important what resistances you have, but things like that, like, Electric, the levitating electric type Pokemon. I thought that was awesome, like, no weakness. I thought that was unbeatable. Same thing with Spiritomb and Sableye. The Ghost Dark type Pokemon had no weakness until Fairy type came around. So I thought that was, like, the best type, but in all honesty, they're not really the best. You know what's cool about, Salamence? It's kind of like a, you know what? Salamence and, Tyranitar. They're kind of like a bug. They're kind of like a bug type. Just let me explain. They're kind of like, you know how bug types, like, they have their cocoon, like, they start out as the weak insect, and then they go into, like, a defensive form for, like, the cocoon, and then they become, like, the really offensive powerhouse. Well, I guess bug type Pokemon aren't really, like, super offensive powerhouses, but they're good early. But, Salamence and Tyranitar, ooh, Thunderbolt. I don't think we want this though, this is a special attack. We're a physical attacker. Can pick it up anyway. Like, the middle stages, Pupitar and, Shelgon, right? They're like defensive turtles, basically. So they're kind of like the bug types in that way. That's kind of cool. I never thought about it that way. Oh! There's Grovyle. You too. Grovyle, are you okay? Stay back. What? Why? Careful. An enemy lurks nearby. What? Where? It's right beside you. Next to me? It can't be this. Ah! All those who trespass upon this land, none shall be forgiven. None. Not least of all, you. Who is that? Who are you? You ask that of us? Our name is Spiritomb. We are the manifestation of a fusion of spirits. 108 of them. Be careful, you two. That Pokémon is strong. Prepare to take your punishment. Absolutely terrifying. Spiritomb is kind of scary if you think about it. I forgot that was like a fusion of spirits together. What can we do? We have a Sleep Seed. Violent Seed. I don't know if we want to waste that on this though. Alright, I'm gonna try the Stun Seed. Or Sleep Seed. I'll use the Sleep Seed. We have two of them anyway. Okay, that worked. He just goes back into his rock. Okay, I like that. I appreciate that. Nice. Oh man, we're doing damage. Okay. He's no match for us. He's not doing anything. Nice. What's happening? Run away! What was that? What was that all about? He got spooked and ran. Grovyle! Are you alright? Yeah, I'll be fine. Can you get up? Somehow. Ugh. That Pokémon, it was cunning. It went up my nose and took control of my body. So that was a bad Pokémon. No, that's not true. That Spiritomb was probably upset over us trespassing in its space. It was frightening, because it became so angry that it lost control of itself. But, you saw what happened when the situation turned sour. It fled. It's normally a timid Pokémon. There are many such Pokémon here in your future. They are Pokémon who should be good. but they have become bitter and twisted because of this world's perpetual darkness. I see. Good Pokémon going bad because of this world. That makes me sad. Hey, you two. Now will you finally trust me? Somewhat? To be honest, I don't really trust you, but... Huh. I've told you before. There's no point in continuing together if there's no trust between us. I'm leaving. Oh, wait. I didn't say that I don't believe you. To be perfectly honest, we don't know what's what anymore. That's why we want to know as much as we can learn. And... yes, I still don't completely trust you, Grovyle, but what you said does make some sense. It just seems to be logical. So, please? Grovyle, please tell us what you know. Tell us about this future. And why you came to our world, Grovyle. So, what if everything I say is a pack of lies? It's alright. I won't accept everything you say as the truth right away. I'll listen, then decide. Well, fine. Follow me. Good. This will do. Though Sableye won't be able to spot us easily here. Please tell us, Grovyle. In the future, why did the planet become paralyzed? The cause of the planet's paralysis. That dates back to your time, in the world of the past. The planet's paralysis started with the collapse of the Temporal Tower, which was governed by Dialga. Dialga? Who's that? He's the legendary Pokémon that controls time. Dialga ensured the proper flow of time from Temporal Tower. But when Temporal Tower collapsed, time gradually got out of control. And eventually, the planet fell into paralysis. What? What happened to Dialga? When time went out of whack, Dialga lost control. Now, here, in your future, the planet has become fully paralyzed. And thus, Dialga has lost almost all of his reason, and is governed by darkness. Dialga is now beyond recognition. He has become an entirely different entity. Yes. He has been transformed into Primal Dialga, a primordial presence. Okay. Primal Dialga feels no emotion. He seeks only self-preservation, so he prevents history from changing. That's why Dialga wants me gone. Because I tried to change history. Because I tried to stop the planet's paralysis. Because I traveled back in time to your worlds from this place. Your future. What? Grovyle, you're saying that you came back to our world so you could prevent the planet's paralysis? But that's completely the opposite of what we were told. Grovyle, you came back to our world to paralyze the planet, didn't you? And Grovyle, weren't you the one stealing the time gears? You've got to be joking. I was collecting time gears because they were needed for preventing the planet's paralysis. I needed to take them to Temporal Tower and put them in place. That would have reversed the collapse of Temporal Tower, which was fully underway in your time. While it is true that removing a time gear from a specific place causes time to stop in that area, that's only temporary. After the time gears are put into Temporal Tower, time would have fully been restored to normal everywhere. But then, what about all the things Dusknor said about you? Like how he said you were a wanted outlaw in the future. And how you escaped from the future. Then fled to our world in the past. So you're saying all that was just a bunch of lies? What else could it be? Because Dusknor really is an agent sent from this future by Primal Dialga to get rid of me. What? Dusknor was an agent sent to get rid of you? That's right. I have said that Primal Dialga will try to thwart any attempt to alter the course of history. That's why, when he learned that I traveled through time, he sent Dusknor after me. The great Dusknor. It can't be. It's hard for you to believe, I know. I can't believe it at all. You're saying all this about the great Dusknor? I don't understand why Dusknor is acting this way here, but I looked up to Dusknor. I can't believe you. It is hard to accept, but looking back over what we've been through in this future world, what Grovile said is reasonable. It makes perfect sense. And Eve knows it. Eve knows deep down that what Grovile says is true. But knowing that makes it that much harder to accept. But... Hey, where are you going? I'm going to see Dusknor. What? I want to see Dusknor. I'm going to find out if what you said is true or not. What's the point of that? You'll only be making it easy for them to get rid of you. You don't stand a chance against them. Then... what am I supposed to do? What are you supposed to do? Didn't you wonder this earlier? And you decided that you would decide for yourself. You insisted that because you don't know what to believe. You wouldn't accept words for their face value. And that you'd think for yourself. It's times like this, when things are tough, that you have to be strong. Think for yourself, and act as you deem right. Grovile, what are you going to do now? I'm going back to the past again to stop the planet's paralysis. To do that, I need to find Celebi. Celebi? That's right. You can come with me or not. It's your choice. You two decide on your own course of action. I'm off. Urk. I don't know what I should believe either. But there is one thing I can say with certainty. In this future world of darkness, the planet is paralyzed. And the paralysis of the planet, it happened back in our world. That's why, to stop that from happening, we have to get back to the past. We have to get back. Back to our world. Keeta. Yep. I know. What Grovile said. Grovile's right. Things are very tough now. That's why we have to be strong. I'm alright now. Let's go. Let's catch up to Grovile. Keeta. We have to. We have to get back. Back to our own world. Master Dialga. The stage has been set for the capture of the traitors. When the time comes, it may be necessary for us to beg of your help, Master Dialga. As you wish. By your leave, we shall proceed. Huh. What? What was that? Strange sensation. I've had that strange sensation before. Where are we? This is Dusk Forest. Its name comes from the dark fog that perpetually shrouds it. Deep in this forest, we should find Celebi. Say, Grovile, you mentioned the name before, but who is Celebi? Celebi is the legendary time travel Pokémon. She has the ability to cross time. But, well, she's a little odd. But anyway, Celebi's ability enabled me to go to the past. So if we find Celebi, can we get back to our world? Yes, you can go back. But Celebi is the Pokémon that sent me to the past. That means Celebi has lent her support to reshaping history. Wait, are you saying that Celebi could be in trouble too? That's right. Primal Dialga is also targeting Celebi. So there's no time to waste. Get ready soon, we'll have to find Celebi. Okay guys, we're gonna end off here. Next episode, we're heading into Dusk Forest. I hope you guys are enjoying this. If I were you, I would really be on the edge of my seat. I'm sorry guys, I'm sorry to end off at a time like this, but I know that this episode is gonna be way too long if I keep going, so we'll have to end off here. Tune in next time, and we'll see what happens once we get through Dusk Forest. Until then, have a good one. Bye-bye.